Hello dear friends, I am going to take counter design as a lecture number 12. So now you have studied so many counters. You have studied that asynchronous counter, you have studied different type of the synchronous counter with the steering logic and look ahead logic. Then we have studied about the modified counter, mode 3 counter, mode 5 counter, and combining this number of counters we can prepare a higher model of the counter, that is a decade counter, etc. You have studied. We have studied also the presetable counter. That means we can preset from any state, we can stop to the any state, and that can be modified to any modules of the counter using the presetable counter. Now we are going to learn here a slightly different way. We are going to learn here that we want to prepare a counter which can have some discrete state. It's not necessary that it should be in a straight binary sequence. It can be any state which we desire, and it will pass through that state. And for that, we can prepare a state transition diagram. Now, here, any modules of the counter we can design using this methodology. So, here we are going to learn this method using one example that we are going to design a counter of modules of 6 counter. So, in this section, we consider counter as a state machine and discuss a counter designs step through an example. So, we'll understand this thing using this example that we can design a modulus of 6 counter. In last year also, friends, you have studied that how this state transition machine or state transition diagram is there, excitation table is there, and from there sequential logic circuit can be designed. That already we have studied actually in the last year. Slightly the advanced study of that is one of the application you can consider is a counter design here. So let us try to design a modulus of 6 counter, the counting state memory values of which are shown in a state transition diagram of the figure 10.32. You see, if you want to design a modulus of 6 counter, there should be 6 different states are required. How many flip-flops are required for that? At least 3 flip-flops, because the natural counter is a modulus of 8 counter with the 3 flip-flops. 2 raised to 3 is going to be 8. So natural counter is a modulus of 8 counter. By skipping any 2 state, you can convert modulus of 8 counter into the modulus of 6 counter. Here it is starting from initial state 0, 0, 0. Now, if it is residing into this state, then after giving one clock pulse, it will go from this state to this state. That means the next state is going to be 0, 0, 1. Again, the next state you require is supposed to be 0, 1, 0. The next state you require is supposed to be 0, 1, 1. Again, the next state is going to be 1, 0, 0. Again, the next state is going to be 1, 0, 1. And then after giving a clock pulse, it will go to the initial state 0, 0, 0. If you count the number of states here, the stable state are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And hence, this is called modulus of 6 counter. Here, we are advancing strictly in a binary sequence 0, 0, 0 to 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. But not necessary it should be strictly in a binary sequence. Any state you require, you can put the memory value in this circle of that required value, and that way also you can design a modulus of 6 counter. Sequence is also not required like this one only. You can change the sequence of your desired sequence. So this is just an example that we are going to study through this data. So this is the data which is given to you that you require modulus of 6 counter which is progressing in this manner. Now, how we can do it? We need 3 memory elements because we require 3 flip-flops or flip-flops for this as a with an n flip-flop, we can get at most 2 raised to n number of different counting states. So what is the natural counter? 2 raised to n. N indicates the number of flip-flops. So here there are 3 flip-flops, that means 2 raised to 3 modulus of 8 counter is the natural counter, which can be modified and it can be converted into modulus of 6 counter. Now with 3 flip-flops, 8 different states are possible, but in our design, states 110 and 111 are not used in the counting sequence. So these are the steps we want to skip actually. And it is converted from modulus of 8 counter to modulus of 6 counter. Any state you can skip here, but this is, for example, we have taken this particular state. To start with, we shall assume that counter is always initialized with one of the valid state and not in 110 or 111. So 110, that is state number 6 and state number 7 are illegal states. So counter is always start. It is not malfunctioning. As soon as switch on the power supply, counter can be latched any one of the legal state, and then it will move into the legal count sequence only. We decide to use 3 flip-flop, 3 JK flip-flop labeled as A, B and C as memory elements for this design. So we are utilizing normally for the counter a JK flip-flop. J and K is equal to 1 conditions. That is the toggle mode conditions that is most useful in a counter design. The next step is to be taken is to form a state synthesis table as shown in a table 10.1. What is state synthesis table? It is also called a state table also. So this is very important table, and using this state synthesis table only you can design a counter or any sequential logic circuits. State synthesis table is nothing but what is the current state, or it is called a present state. And then after giving one clock pulse, what will be the next state will be there. And for that, for how many flip-flops you utilize, and for that flip-flop, what is the condition of inputs you require for J and K, what should be the J inputs, what should be the K input for each of the flip-flop, that we have to find out using the state transition diagram, and you can say that the state synthesis table. In this, the first column represents the current state of the counter, that is called a present state, and the second column as shown in the next state of the counter state is state transition diagram. The next state of the counter state transition diagram. We fill up the next three columns using excitation table of the JK flip-flop given in figure 8.35. That means whatever you have last time studied, that what is the requirement of J and K or S and R. If you are utilizing JK flip-flop, then what is inputs which depends upon the present state of the output. So from the present state, if you want to go to the next state, what kind of inputs are required? What kind of input must be present at the input of the flip-flop, so that when the next clock pulse will be there, it will go make a transition from Qn to Qn plus 1. So this type of table is known as the excitation table. Excitation table gives input need to be present when clock triggers a certain Qn to Qn plus 1 transition of the flip-flops. So this is called a excitation table. This is your excitation table. The last state can be Qn. That can be 0. The next state is remains into the same state, that is going to be 0 only. So after giving one clock pulse, it does not change the state. That means no change condition. It is remains 0. It was 0 and it remains 0. For that, if it is SR flip-flop is there, what is the condition for S and R is required? That is given 0x. If it is JK flip-flop is going to be there, the condition required J is equal to 0 and K is equal to don't care. X stands for don't care. Don't care means K can be anything. If it is 0 or 1, it doesn't matter. but it will see that giving the next clock pulse, it remains into the same state. If it is D flip-flop, and this is the T flip-flop. So this is the excitation table for either if RS flip-flop is there, JK flip-flop is there, D flip-flop is there, and T flip-flop. For all, it is combined thing is here, which we have taken from chapter number 8 of Malvin knowledge, and table is 35 table is there. So this is excitation table of JK flip-flop and all the things which is already we have studied, which can obtain from state transition diagram. In the first row, we see that both C and B makes a transition from 0 to 0, and hence the corresponding JK input should be 0x from the excitation table. So you can see here, if this is a state transition diagram of design of modules of 6 counter. You see that this three first column, Cn, Bn and An, this is the column for present state. That means output of the flip-flop C, output of the flip-flop B and output of the flip-flop A, they are in a present conditions. That means it is in a stable state. What is the Cn is going to be there if it is 0. Then this is called a next state. That means Cn plus 1, Bn plus 1, An plus 1. That means after giving one clock pulse, what will be the next state will be there. So these three columns is representing the next state. So these three columns is our present state, current state. These three columns is for the next state. Now, to jump from this state to this state, what is the conditions of the three flip-flops? That is flip-flop C, flip-flop B and flip-flop A. What is the condition for JA, JC and KC? JC sorry, JC means J input of the flip-flop C. KC means K input of the flip-flop C. JB means J input of the flip-flop B, K input of the flip-flop B, J input of the flip-flop A and K input of the flip-flop A. That means for this requirements to going from Cn to Cn plus 1, that means the initial state is going to be 0. This is initial state. We start from this one, state number 0, 0, 0. This you can obtain from state transition diagram. What is the next state? 0, 0, 1. So you can go back to the state transition diagram, or which is a requirement which is given to you. Yeah, the initial state we have start with the 0, 0, 0. What is the next state? 0, 0, 1. So this is now the next state after one clock pulse. But for the next clock pulse, this is going to be your present state. And after giving one more clock pulse, it will jump from the present state to the next state. Now this becomes the present state, and after giving a clock pulse, it will jump to this state. So that you will observe in a state synthesis table. Here you can see that the present state is 0, 0, 0, initial state. Then it will go to the next state, that is going to be 0, 0, 1. Now this 0, 0, 1 becomes your present state here before the second clock pulse. So 0, 0, 1 is your present state before the second clock pulse. Now after the second clock pulse, it will go from this present state to the next state, that is going to be 0, 1, 0. Now after two clock pulse, this is going to be your present state, 0, 1, 0. So you can see that this is going to be 0, 1, 0. Then it will jump to the 0, 1, 1 next state. This 0, 1, 1 is going to be present state next here, and the next state is going to be 1, 0, 0. Now 1, 0, 0 is going to be your present state, and the next state is going to be 1, 0, 1. Then after this becomes a present state 1, 0, 1, and the next state is going to be 0, 0, 0. Actually, it should be 0. Here, misprint is there. Instead of 1, it should be 0 only. Remember. Now, you have to see flip-flop C makes a transition from Cn to Cn plus 1 after one clock pulse. Clock pulse is given to all the flip-flops simultaneously. That means the first clock pulse, which is going to be available to the flip-flop C, B, and A in synchronism. So for the first clock pulse, C is also responding according to the inputs, B is also responding according to the inputs, and A is also responding according to the inputs only. So what is the requirement for the C flip-flop? C was 0, and after giving a clock pulse, the next state is supposed to be 0. That means it is 0 to 0 transition is required. And for 0 to 0 transition, what is the condition of J, C and KC is required? That you can obtain from this excitation table. You can see that Qn is 0. The next state Qn plus 1 is also 0. For that, what is J is required? 0. And K is required? X. Don't care. So 0x is required here. That you can obtain from here. So 0 to 0 makes a transition. So in the first row, we see that both the flip-flops C and B makes a transition from 0 to 0. And hence, the corresponding JK input should be 0x, 0, don't care, from the excitation table. For a flip-flop A, it makes a transition from 0 to 1. And input should be from 1x from the excitation table. That you can see that. If it makes a transition from 0 to 1, what is the condition for J and K? J should be 1, K can be anything. So 1x is required. Here it is given. For flip-flop A, the transition is 0 to 1 and input should be 1x. This is continue to fill up the other 5 rows of the input column for the 3 flip-flops. So you can see that flip-flop C was making a transition from 0 to 0. Flip-flop B is also making a transition from 0 to 0. Bn is 0, Bn plus 1 is also 0. So flip-flop C and flip-flop B, they are having no change condition, 0 to 0 transition. That means what is the requirement for J and K? 0x. So JC is going to be 0, KC is going to be x. JB is going to be 0, KB is going to be x will be there. Flip-flop C, flip-flop A making a transition, initial state was 0, the next state was 1. So it makes a transition from 0 to 1. And for that, you require a condition is going to be 1x. So here it is be 1x is going to be there. Same thing, you can do it for other 6 column also. Here it is 0, the next state is also going to be 0. So JC and KC, again it is going to be 0x is required. So until 3 columns you can see that here. That Cn is going to be 0, Cn plus 1 is going to be 0. Here also Cn is going to be 0, Cn plus 1 is going to be 0, Cn is going to be 0, Cn plus 1 is going to be 0. So in these 3 conditions, the flip-flop C does not change and hence it requires the input requirement is going to be 0x. You can see that. Similarly, on a 4th conditions, that C is going to be 0, but here it makes a transition from 0 to 1. And when it makes a transition from 0 to 1, requirement of J and K is going to be 1x. So here it is going to be 1x. Similarly, this is from 1 to 1. So when it makes a transition from 1 to 1, the requirement is going to be x0 will be there, and similarly when it makes a transition from 1 to 0, the requirement is going to be x1 will be there. Similarly, you can talk about B flip-flop, Bn to Bn plus 1. Then what is the requirement of JB and KB? That you can find out from excitation table and you can substitute here. Similarly, when the flip-flop A makes a transition from An to An plus 1, what is the requirement of J and K that you can obtain over here. So this way, the state transition diagram or state synthesis table, or it is called the state table, can be prepared. This is very, very important. Now, what is this table interpretation? It gives you that if it makes a transition from this to this, from present state to the next state, which is a function of inputs, and that what kind of inputs you require, that you find out from state transition diagram or the state machine. Our next objective is to get the logic equation for each flip-flop input as a function of present state of the counter. We use the Carnot map for this as shown in the figure. So now what we have to do? We have to prepare a sum of product equation from this one. That means from state table or state synthesis table, we have to prepare a Carnot map. How many Carnot maps will be there? For each flip-flop, there is a requirement of the inputs J, JC and KC. There will be two Carnot maps. That means the requirements of the input JC and KC is function of the present state. The present state is going to be AN, BN and CN. So we will be having a 3 variable Carnot map is required. And by encircling the largest group, we can reduce that sum of product equation and we can obtain a characteristic equation for inputs JC and KC. How it is going to be obtained? We'll see here. Our next objective is to get the logic equation for each flip-flop input as a function of present state of the counter. We use Carnot map for this as shown in the figure 10.33. Note that the values corresponding to unused state 11x and 111 appears as a don't cares. So these are the state which is not going to be occur, and hence corresponding to that the input requirement is going to be don't care, because whatever input is there, it makes no difference because that output is not going to be occur. So you can let that 1 or 0, it makes no problem. We have not shown Carnot map for J and K as it is obvious from the table 10.1 that J is equal to K is equal to 1, because every time the output of the flip-flop A is going to be toggling from 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 0. That means it requires a toggling mode conditions. And what is toggling mode conditions? It is nothing but J and K input should be 1, 1. You can see here actually that AN is changing from 0 to 1, then 1 to 0, again 0 to 1, again 1 to 0, again 0 to 1, and then 1 to 0. This is actually 0. That means the flip-flop A is going to be toggling every time. So no other conditions you require except it is a toggle mode conditions. That means J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 1. That means every clock pulse it is toggle. It is complemented to the opposite state. So for that we are not going to prepare a Carnot map. We'll be preparing a Carnot map for the flip-flop C and flip-flop B. That means we'll see that the JC is a function of present state, that is Cn, Bn and An. And similarly, Kc is a function of present state, that is again Cn, Bn and An. This is for the, that way we'll obtain the equation for Jc as well as equation for Kc. Similarly, we will prepare a Carnot map for JB and KB, which is a function of the present state Cn, Bn and An that we are going to see in this Carnot map. Here in this figure 10.33, you can see that this is the Carnot map of three variables. Carnot map is prepared. Jc is a function of the present state Cn, Bn and An. Cn is taken on this column. Bn and An is here. So Jc is a function of Cn, Bn and An. The present state is going to be 0, 0 and 0. If you consider, that means this column is going to be 0, 0. This column is going to be 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. This kind of things I have taught you in F5, if you remember. Whenever you go from one column to other column or one row to other column, only one of the variables should change, and that is the reasons in this sequence it is written. Here also Cn is having a two different value, either it is going to be 0 or it is going to be 1. So that way this is a three variable Carnot map, that means 8 positions will be there. You can see that. Now if Bn is equal to 0, An is equal to 0 and Cn is equal to 0, then what should be the Jc that you can again obtain from the same state table, and it was 0, so here the position in location is going to be 0. You can see that. Here Bn, An is going to be 0, Cn is also going to be, so you see that first 4 conditions Cn remains 0 and the last 2 conditions Cn is going to be 1. So lower column, lower row, this is upper row for the Cn. Cn is equal to 0, Bn is equal to 0, this is going to be 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Corresponding to that, what is the requirement of Jc? 0, 0, 0, then 1, x, x, these are the requirements. So this can be substituted in the 6 positions of the Carnot map. So here Cn is equal to 0. So whatever I told you for the 4 rows, Cn is equal to 0, 0, 0 and 0. For that, whatever requirement of the Jc was there in that column, that was substituted here. For the two things, Cn is equal to 1, Bn and An is equal to 0, 0, it was don't care. Cn is equal to 1, Bn, N is equal to 0, 1, for that also don't care was there. This is the position, you can see that 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 1 position is there. For these two positions, this is not going to be occur. This is the state, we are already skipping this one. So 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1, these are the state which is skipped, and hence corresponding to that, whatever you take, it makes no difference. That's why this don't care is going to be placed for here. And that way we are completing this Carnot map. Now encircling real one. Here only one real one is there. That is going to be encircled here. And it is preparing a pair. Pair means it is eliminating one variable and its complement. Remember. That means which variable is going to be removed? The variable which is having two different value. Here the variable, what is the variable? Bn is having only value 1. The variable An is also having a value 1 only. So Bn and An is only having single value. So they will not be eliminated. The variable Cn, which is having a value 0 also, it is value having 1 also. When you move from here to here, Cn is having two different value. So Cn will be eliminated and your equation is going to be Jc is equal to Bn, An will be there. Same way you can prepare for the flip-flop B. And for that Kc input. So again Cn, Bn, An, that is the present state. You can substitute 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Cn will be having two different value 0 and 1. This way 3 variable Carnot map is prepared. Again from the column of KC, you can substitute here. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. And for this combination, that is Cn is equal to 1, there are two rows are there. 0 and 1 will be the value, and that is placed over here. These are the two places which is don't care is to be placed, because these are the conditions, that is 110 and 111. This is not going to be occur. These are the state which is already skipped. Now, treating all the don't care as a 1, prepare the largest group possible. So, and in that largest group, real one should be encircled. So here there is only one is there, and that should be encircled, treating all the don't care as a 1. We can prepare a largest group is going to be quad. If it is a quad is there, two variable and its complements will be drop out. That means you can see that the variable bn here it is going to be 0, bn here is going to be 1. So bn is going to be drop out. When you move from here to here, the variable cn, which is having 0 and 1 value, so cn is also going to be drop out. Remains only one variable an. So kc is equal to an. So that way, the function of kc and jc, that means input of the flip-flop c, that has been obtained in terms of present state of the output. Similarly, the same work we can do it for the flip-flop b. We have the column present state, the next state, and the column for JB and KB. Substituting that, we can find out this kind of Carnot map, and by encircling that Carnot map, we can find out JB is equal to Cn bar An and KB is equal to An. Right? So this way, we obtain the characteristic equation or equation for the inputs we obtain. The final step is to draw the circuit diagram from this design equation, which is shown in a figure 10.34. The decoding outputs is obtained from three inputs AND gate, which goes high every time the counter goes to valid state CBA is equal to 0, 0, 0. So whenever there is a stable state 0, 0, 0 is there, the output C bar, B bar and A bar is going to be high. So if there are inputs of the AND gate, three input AND gate, which is having the input C bar, B bar and A bar, then output is going to be high only once every 6 clock pulse, and that way it will show decoding the state 0, 0, 0. Note that the method we have explained is a general one and can be used to design a counter of any modulus number, and that can follow any given counting sequence. An irregular counter is the one which does not follow any regular binary sequence but has n number of distinct states and thus qualified as modulus of n counter. This can be prepared. Now you can see that how it is prepared. We first prepare three JK flip-flops. J, A, K. Output of this one is A and its complement is A bar is available. JB and KB is the input and B and B bar is supposed to be output. JC and KC is supposed to be the input. C and C bar is supposed to be output. All the flip-flops, negative clock transition will get the output. So here bubble and triangle is there. Here also bubble and triangle is there. Bubble and triangle is there. You can see that this is the clock pulse is given. Clock pulse is given to this flip-flop also. Clock pulse is given to this flip-flop also, as well as this flip-flop also. That means all three flip-flops are changing the state in synchronism with the clock pulse. Now we have initially seen that the flip-flop A was toggling every clock pulse, and hence the requirement of this one is J is equal to K is equal to 1. So you can see that what we have put here, J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 1. They will be connected with the VCC. That's all. So this is the requirement of J flip-flops. What is the requirement of J flip-flops? That equation we have already obtained. You can see here. JB and KB. JB is equal to Cn bar, An is required, and KB is equal to An is required. So JB is equal to Cn bar An. How we can connect? You can see that JB is equal to An and Cn bar. C bar is this. That means this is the present state of the output, Cn bar. So output of this one is connected back to the one of the input of the AND gate. Another input is An. So this output of the AND gate is going to be An Cn bar, and that output is given to the JB. What was the input required for the KB? The input required of the KB was An. So output of this An, one of the input is connected to the KB. So that way the flip-flop KB circuit is also finalized. What is the requirement for the flip-flop C? That again you can see from that equations. The equations you have obtained, accordingly you have to draw the circuits. You can see that what is JC is equal to Bn An. That means you require one AND gate which should have the two inputs An and Bn, and output of this should be connected to the JC. Kc is equal to, again An will be there. So this way you can prepare a connection for flip-flop C. JC. Here there is some mistake is there. So remember these things. An is there, one of the input is required, that should be here, not here. This is wrong. This connection is not correct. This An should be connected directly from here to here only, one of the input of the AND gate. Another input is Bn. So An Bn is supposed to be requirement of this AND gate, and this output is connected to the JC. And the input of the Kc is required to be An. That means this An is connected here also, as well as it is connected to here also, and that way we can prepare the circuit. I told you we want to find out to decode the state 0 0 0. That means C bar is going to be high, B bar is going to be connected high, that is also one of the input of the AND gate, and A bar is connected high. So whenever there is a 0 0 0 condition there, A bar, B bar, C bar is going to be high, and hence we can say that output Y is going to be high once every 6 clock pulse, and that way this will work as a modus of 6 counter. One question can be raised at this point for the above circuit. What happens if the circuit for any reasons goes to one of the unused state? So unused state means state number 6 or state number 7, 110 or 111. This state we have definitely skipped in our requirements. So when you start the power supply, it is possible that it is supposed to be jump into one of the state. Then after giving a clock pulse, it can come back to the legal count sequence, and it will not work as a malfunction. Does it come back to any of the valid counting state, or in the worst case get locked into the shown in the figure 10.35a? So there are two possibilities. If it is latched into the state number 6, then after giving one clock pulse, it will go to the state number 7. After giving one more clock pulse, it will come back to the initial state 0 0 0, and then after it will move in a legal count sequence is a modus of 6 counter only. There is a worst case conditions. It's possible that counter is already in a state number 6. When you give the clock pulse, nothing is going to be changed. Again, it will come back to the same state. If it is in state 7, then also it can come back remains into the state number 7 only. That means no change conditions will be maintained. So nothing is going to happen and counter cease to operate. This is also one of the possibility. Or counter, if it is in a state number 6, it can go to the state number 7 and next clock pulse again it will back forth to the 110. That means it will back and forth between these two states only and it will not come to the legal count sequence. So actually the designer is there, then he will look to all this angle and he will design the circuit accordingly. Initializing the design circuit with 110 or 111 unused state, we find that they get back to the counting sequence as shown in the figure 10.35b. That means if it is latched into unused state, that is illegal state, state number 6 and state number 7, it can come back automatically after giving one or two clock pulse to the legal count sequence. However, a design may not leave unused state to chances and want to follow certain course if the circuit accidentally enter into one of them. Example 10.14 shows how to handle unused state in a counter design problem. So this is also the people taking the care actually. And the designer taking the care, everything he will take the care and he will design. For that, you have to study in advance with little more examples. Some more examples. Thank you very much, friends.